Okay.
Modesty aside, Engineer Bong, what we can truly say about the meat quality is normally when we cut this into by the kilo, because we also sell them by the kilo, what you see here after the slaughter is what you will see also after it has been refrigerated.
What do you mean by that, Mr. Ed?
We will normally cut this into different parts and then weigh them by the kilo and then put them inside the freezer.
Okay, freeze them, okay.
Freeze them. Overnight, when you open the freezer, the freshness of the meat, including the color of the blood,
You mean the physical characteristics?
the physical
visually?
characteristic, yes,
Okay.
is exactly as what you will,
As
was what
fresh
you're
as-
seeing.
as
Yes,
if
yes,
freshly
yes,
slaughtered.
yes.
Okay.
But the main consideration really is there is no rancid taste. So meaning there is really no chemical residue. Well, that's the half of the major characteristic, and then later on we will discuss the other half.
Okay, now, tingnan natin. That's the thigh, no? And as we can see here, very, very thin fat. Okay. Mr. Ed, we've been filming this slaughtering of the cutting of the carcass, no, for about more or less 10 minutes, and I can observe here that there are hardly any flies attracted to the blood, to the meat, to the fats, no?
This is normal when you are using atovi.
Oh no.
But without atovi, you will see a swarm of flies already.
Yes.
Kidding aside, when we were not using atovi, this was before 2007. At this point in time, there will be lots of flies already. Even no matter what the size of the pig would be. That's why in the farm, when you're using atovi, there is no foul odor. For as long as the hog manure will not get wet, there will be no foul odor, there will be no flies. So at times, if you're very observant, you will say there is really no farm in this particular place. And normally that's one consideration among farm owners, the complaint of their neighbors.
As you can see, there is hardly any fat at all. Very, very thin fat. Dito mo lagay.
Babae ba to? Lalaki rin yan. Pork chop.
Now let us see the pork chop, no? Yan naman, igilid mo. Okay. But I will touch this, Mr. Ed.
Okay.
So the fat, as you can see, is very, very thin. Okay. And now, ito yan mo. Ganun mo. Let's take a look at the loin, no? Okay. So, as you can see, the layering, no? Very thin fat, very thick meat, very thin fat, and then already the meat. The other side, let's take a look at the other side.
Engineer Bong, later on we will discuss about meat dilution.
So these are the ribs, okay? And as you can see here, the meat is very, very lean and very thick. Okay. So, Mr. Ed, in 2007, when we met and when you started using atovi, you were just concentrating on producing pigs, no? So now, as we can see here, you're now cutting the pig and selling this. What made you go into the next level in the food chain?
Well, we acquired the farm in 1997. Mainly, our purpose is really to use it as an agricultural farm. But as we all know, the cycle in producing fruits takes normally around 7 to 10 years. So we decided a few years after to invest in the hog business. Now, in relation to your question, what made us decide to really search for economies of scale, reducing our operating expenses? At that time, the feed cost was increasing substantially. Here in the Philippines, year 2003, the cost in terms of pesos for 150 kilos sack of feed cost is around 600 pesos at the time. In today's standard, it's already ranging from 900 pesos to 1,100 depending on the brand. Number two, the price at the farm gate was not really improving. So in December 2007, we chanced upon this article in a daily newspaper regarding atovi. That was the time, so we tried using it, but at first we were unsuccessful. We had to do a lot of internal countermeasures to correct whatever deficiencies that we have in the farm. Middle part of 2008, that was the time when we were able to reap the benefits of atovi. Afterwards, we decided to go organic. We will slaughter our own pig and then sell this to neighbors, friends, and that was the start. And then afterwards, we decided to diversify into organic chicken and eggs. And right now, what we are doing is we are already in value-added products. As I did mention a while ago, chemical praise just half of it. I am not sure whether you will believe us, but the other half is the kind of pork that we are producing has no cholesterol. How would I say that? Normally, when you grill some pork meat, some oil will drip from the meat, and when this reaches the charcoal, you will see some sparks. In our case,
Turn into flame.
it will turn into flame, but in our case, it never happens.
So,
What drips?
let's qualify that, Mr. Ed. What you're probably saying is the bad cholesterol because
Yes, the LDL, yes.
Okay.
There is no LDL. What drips is something like just water. When we are roasting pigs, you won't believe it, but we have shown to Engineer Bong and to Engineer Alvarez, you can drink. We call it the lechon juice. That's what we call the grilled roasted pig. You can drink it. Normally, this is full of cholesterol and triglycerides, and you might even have a heart attack. But in